Remember one thing, my dear friends, this is a role of leadership. Great managers who are great leaders will be in a position to do it. Communication, communication, communication is the only way to do it. The communication between the old and the new, and platforms will have to be created between the old and the new. When a man is, say, Monday, he is joined Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, bring all the old and the new, and let this sharing exercise happen, where the senior is telling what he taught the junior, and the junior is saying what he learned from the senior, or the new is telling what he learned from the old, and the old is saying what he taught the new. Create platforms within the organization. These are engineered curriculums. These are engineered activities that are done by leaders. The leaders engineer this kind of a situation where they are forced to communicate with each other. When people are new in the organization, handhold them more closely. When they are new in the organization, by the end of the day, when they are going, have a half an hour to 25 minutes to 45 minutes to 35 minutes to 15 minutes kind of conversation. Now, if you are the entrepreneur and if you are the chief and you are responsible for integrating both these communities together, it is your responsibility that at the end of the day, the new comes in and tells you what they learned. The new comes and tells you what are their challenges and what are the difficulties. And then you call the new and the old, and you call the old who have been creating problems in front of the new, and create a kind of a conducive, beautiful, very inspiring and love-oriented environment wherein you bring the parties together. Remember, my dear friends, integrating the old with the new is the responsibility of the leader, and the skill of the leader is what comes into play out here. If the leader is skilled in bringing the old and the new, by bringing the thought process of both of them together, explaining to the old that you have a lot to learn from the new, explaining to the new that they have a lot to gain from the old, and that there has to be a camaraderie and there has to be an environment that is created. This is the role of responsibility of the leader, and great leaders have been in a position to bring and integrating, have been the integrating factor. Great leaders are the integrating factors. They bring these people together. They don't leave them alone in the initial days, because the new is having a crisis of confidence, because they don't know what is the rules and regulation. They don't know what are the terms and conditions. They don't know what is right and wrong. And the only way is that to learn it from the seniors and institutionalize processes. I also believe that if you put some processes in place, the induction process, the entire, we call it the talent factory. First, you have to source the people, then you have to absorb them into your culture, then you have to develop them, then you have to deploy them, and then you have to do their performance evaluation, and then you have to do the rewards and recognition, and then you have to do the engagement, and that is how you retain these people. Now, when you are sourcing the people and you are absorbing them into the culture, this is the most delicate period, and the maximum amount of leadership time and higher level of managers, the first level, the second level, if there is a salesperson reporting to a branch manager who is reporting to a general manager who is reporting to a vice president, the vice president, the general manager and the branch manager all together must be involved in the initial days of that boy's career, to give him the kind of confidence that the entire leadership hierarchy is with you, my dear boy, my dear girl, my dear new person. We are all with you, and when you are all the time working very closely with this new person, he gets the confidence, and the others who are older, who are supposed to be teaching them, they also know that they are being observed, and that is how you bring the integrating factor, and that is how you will be in a position to retain the new in spite of derailing factors that may be created by the old.